you know, people get around, and it's awesome. I mean, that's what happens in life when you marry people, especially, and you go on with your life. Things are better, and you have a better life. So, you know, or that's the goal, and it usually happens, or whatever. So, but I hope you guys are happy. Stay positive. Stay true to yourselves. And then again, I wanted to definitely tell you guys about some other things that I've recently discovered. I've been definitely doing some vibrational meditation music. And I'm changing my music literally because I want to keep like at least music so I can focus and think what I'm saying to you guys literally. I wanted to let you guys know that there is a situation going on within the vibration. If you guys keep a high energy vibration with yoga, and you'll feel this, there is definitely going to be something major that's going to happen. If you feel it in the world, it really is going to happen. There's some sort of maybe a natural disaster, but it is going to really change the world. And don't be scared. Sometimes this needs to happen. People need to be waken up to realize what they have, in my opinion. And it's going to be for a better, because it's going to change the world to where we won't take things for granted. And if you feel me, I'm not trying to be, you know, God, just don't be afraid of change, guys. You know, if things happen, I'm going to be very real with you guys, and this is as real as I get. If things happen and it's dynamite, like I played Christina Novella, so let's get real. Put a little positive vibe on what I'm, because I don't want to sound like let's have change by destroying the world. No. Yeah, love happens when things change, okay? And if you guys are following me and not Negative Nancy, you know what I'm getting at, okay? I'm not trying to get there, but, you know, you have to understand when the world changes, it makes things better, and people grow and become more powerful in themselves. Sometimes that needs to happen. Sometimes God needs to push people and say, you know what, you're not going over that edge. And if you've ever watched Exodus and Kings, the Bible, just like the Passion of the Christ, is a little bit more violent, okay? And everybody wants to say hi to Celine. This is Celine. She's just chilling on the bed. Hi, Celine. Hi. It's my dog. She keeps licking her palanca, so it's just getting on my nerves. She keeps distracting me. She knows when I'm talking to people. But sit down. But the thing is like I said, music and vibration help to raise your vibration, staying attuned to yourself. And then again, like I said, if you're listening to yourself and your God Blue Ray, you know sometimes you need to have that push. Like I said, Exodus and Gods and Kings and Passion of the Christ. If you notice, the movies are a little bit more violent. They did focus on his life with the teachings, but they focused more on the mother, and they focused more on the principle of how he died on the cross with Passion of the Christ. More on the basis of how we need to attune ourselves to where we are one with him. And same with the other movies. Hollywood does have a point about being a little bit more violent, because we're living in an age where we do take things a lot for granted. We need to wake up and look at things. So that's what I respect about it. They're actually doing the right thing. There's some other things, you know, I would like them to preach a little bit more, talking about the preachings, but that is what's up. And then, you know, there's, you know, if you look at Exodus, Gods, and Kings, this is my main point. Sorry, getting away. But if you look at Exodus, Gods, and Kings, they talk about how you need to better yourself to basically, like, in living your life to the fullest. In Exodus and Gods and Kings, that, like, when God is, like, talking to Moses, God is a kid. They don't focus on the plan being a fire bush. He is an actual kid. It is so cool. You know, the kid's like, I don't have patience. He's like a mean little brat, but he's like, you know, I know what's right, and I stand for what's right, and I don't have patience for waiting for the throne of God to be acknowledged by some other half-assed gods that aren't even mine. I destroy them that are all before me. You know, and he's just very, like, Q, like, you know, you might like it, but their subjugation is not a principle in what I have and what I created them for, to be made in my image. The Israelites, one of the main tribes, as you know, for God. So basically, it talks about God incarnate in love. You know, he's love, but he's also a vengeful God. If you don't respect it, then that's why he will be back at your, you know, against your enemies. That's how God works when he gets angry. So, again, when I'm talking about vibrational pools, when I talk about what's going on in the world, let's say, like, stuff in regards to, this is the new Emma Hewitt song that I'm playing in the background, so if you guys want links in below, I'll post